Forget everything I said about the Falcons in the past. This is our season. This the great season. This the Hawk season. This the soccer team season. If you wasn't with us last year, it's too late. You hear me? I know I say it every season, but this really is our year game. 4 major sports teams, and I swear one of them gon' win a ring. Tired of losing to the Saints and fighting they fans after the game. Tired of all them sad Sundays, right home on that martyr train. It's different, bro. New quarterback. Yeah, this ain't Ritter, bro. Raheem gon' make sure everything cool, just like our kicker, bro. And you can't catch Bijan with a crew. Just take a picture, bro. And we gon' win way more than we lose. Yeah, we done up the score. Yeah, bro. In the field, but my seat's high as hell, though. But I put the filter on the pic so you can't tell, though. Say 28-3 around me, you gon' feel my shell toes. R.I.P. Kobe, but 24 AJ Terrell, bro. Yeah, bro. In the bird nest and y'all laying eggs, though. Even if we lose, the game gon' still be a celeb show. Saying that you been down since day one, but I can't tell, though. If you really was, you would be screaming ATL, bro. Yeah, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. Man, I'm telling you, this our season. If you don't believe it, bet. Ain't nobody going back and forth with y'all, man. 12-5. 12-5. Put your money down. Ain't nobody got no time to talk about. The soccer team about to go crazy in the dome, too. United we stand, divided we fall, I'm telling you. The Hawks gonna go crazy too, I swear. The Braves about to get it back together, man. It's our season, everything, I swear on everything, man. Y'all ain't touching us, man. New quarterback, shout out my quarterback. Go crazy, cousins. All that talk about you, go crazy, cousins, come back. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. I'm telling you, watch what happens. Watch what happens. This our season. Go play with us this year, man. We coming back in the all black with the red hat. You know what's going on. Nobody got no time to go back and forth with y'all, man. This is our year.
Yo. Test it. We good? Yeah, we are back, baby. We are back for another episode of that Next2Ball podcast, man. Season 2, week episode 22. Got a lot on this season. Ooh, excuse me. As I start off every podcast, man, good morning, Atlanta. Good evening to Georgia. Oh, shit, I said it wrong. Good morning, Atlanta. Good afternoon, Georgia. Good evening to the world. I'm geek. Great way to start the NBA playoffs. NBA playoffs are in full effect. Everything. The first week was everything somebody could have asked for in the NBA playoffs. You had close games, you had nail biters, you had some blowouts, you had some superstar performances, you had some unsung heroes. But I can't even get into that right now because breaking story, hot take. Another black man on his way to $100 million gets hit with a lawsuit. They done got my boy uncle. They got my Uncle Shannon. This one ain't gonna stick though, cause I'm gonna tell y'all this. Shannon Sharp went to Savannah State, and the shit that the girl is saying that he said to her, I just know a nigga who went to Savannah State wouldn't say that shit. She making up false text messages talking about the nigga saying he want to put baby gravy in her. Shannon Sharp ain't say nothing about no goddamn baby gravy. I listen to the nightcap with him and Ocho. And they some freaky ass niggas. Oh, they some 69 guys. But them niggas ain't never said I want to put this baby gravy in you. I just can't go for it. I just can't. I'm not going for it. So it's crazy how quickly, you know what I'm saying, non-sports related, it's crazy how quickly they try to tear a black man down once he gets to, you know what I'm saying, 100 mil plus. And, you know, I'm not saying all black men are innocent. I'm not saying all men are guilty. It's just crazy that the allegations only come out when niggas get 100 mil plus. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm saying. If he asked to put baby gravy in you, which is wild. If he asked to put baby gravy, why didn't you say nothing when he only had $15? Why you had to wait till he just got his podcast now worth $100 million? He about to sign a $100 million contract. Why are you waiting until then? So, you know what I'm saying? Prayers goes out to both parties, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully the best outcome, you know what I'm saying? Prayers up for Uncle Shay Shay. She got some kind of foreign Roman name like Zendelda or some Zelda, I don't know. Some shit you only find in L.A. or Pakistan. I don't know. But President Uncle Shay Shay going through it right now. Another black man falling to the system. I hope he makes it through. Because it's not even about making it through. Like, it's not even about going to jail or anything like that. It's just the reputation is tarnished. You know what I'm saying? Once they put that first allegation on you, like that because you know it's gonna be some more bitches that come forward. Like, it's not, people was talking about Cosby, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you think 60 women just came forward out of nowhere? Yes. Like, I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm just saying, do I think it's possible that 60 women will lie on one nigga? Fuck yeah, I think that's very possible. 60 bitches have lied on me. 60, you listen to me, baby? I'm telling you, all 60 of them bitches have lied. 60 bitches have lied on me. You dig what I'm saying? So, of course they will lie for some money. Hey, but the shit these bitches do for money, you saw what she said? That bitch said $25,000 a cheek. That's what she told Shannon Sharp. You know Shannon 2P for that, man. Shannon 2P. I ain't going for it, man. Baby gravy. Bitch, shut up. Ain't nobody. They just be, you can tell the white man just be sitting in there just thinking about what can we say about this black man. Like, because that's only some shit a white man would say, baby gravy. That's some shit you hear on Family Guy. Baby gravy. What the fuck are we talking about here, man? White folks be hell. And it's the same lawyer who represented the anonymous women in the Jay-Z lawsuit that fell through. It's the same lawyer. What is that? Rugsby? Yeah, it's the same lawyer representing this Jane though against Shannon Sharp. So they want 50 mil. They want 50 mil. That's why I'm gonna just stay in my little tax bracket. Yeah, I done did some shit, but I'm too broke for these bitches to say something. Bitch, you'll waste more money than you gonna get from me. I done did what I was supposed to do. Bitch, what's the situation situationized and you ain't got prioritized? It's over with. It's over with. In the words of Major Flame. Ah, man. Crazy. Other breaking news. We was supposed to be, I couldn't even get into, this was supposed to be the first topic. I couldn't even get in. It's so much that happened over the weekend. I couldn't even get into the first breaking story of the weekend. Pour a little out for my Hawks. They season is over. Came to an abrupt. I was so optimistic last week when I talked about the way I talked about the Hawks. You would have thought we was going to the championship. I could put a picture in a nigga head so good. I like them niggas on Love After Lockup. How I could just tell you a story and make you believe it. I can make you fall in love. People was like, you know what? Zachary Ricochet is gonna be all right. You know what? Trey can beat them folks. Trey can beat Orlando by himself. Trey can beat the Heat by himself. I had niggas believe. I believed it. I lied to myself. I believed it, man. And look here. I know last week I was saying we was one piece away, but look here. When we played Orlando, the shit that we did on that court, I know I was saying, look, we just not healthy. Like Jalen Johnson, if we had Jalen Johnson, would he be in this spot? The problems that we had in that Orlando game, Jalen Johnson wasn't gonna fix that shit. We could have beat Miami with Jalen Johnson, but that Orlando, we ain't had nothing for that. We didn't have nothing. Ooh. And it is something about, I don't know what it is about all these guards that's 6 feet. When they see Trey Young, boy, they eyes light up. Now he cooks, Trey cooks. But it be niggas that want his head. Like Anthony Black went at him a lot in the Orlando game. Cole Anthony went at him a lot in the Orlando game. Toronto, I mean, Davion Mitchell just turned into Donovan Mitchell. He just had the best game of his fucking life. And I knew he was a decent player, you know what I'm saying? He from the city, he from Georgia. You know what I mean? He went to Baylor. Nickname when he came out of college was Off Night. So when he guarded you, you know what I'm saying? That was their thing. If he guarded you was gonna have an off night. Trey didn't have an off night, but he had an off 3 quarters in that Miami game. He didn't show. Trey didn't know what time the game started. The game started promptly at 7:51. Trey arrived. No, the game started at like 7:11. Trey got there around 8:15, 8:20. And the nigga left early. Trey played like he had somewhere else to. I get it, bro. I get it. Trey, he did what he. Because at the end of the day, you look at the stat line, 28 and 9. Like he played a good game on paper, but it was some. How can I put this? It was some plays, it was some decisions Trey made that definitely hurt the team in the Miami game. But to Trey's defense, I can understand why he makes some of those decisions because he's carrying so much of a load with this team. So when you got this kind of a heavy is the head that wears the crown. When you got this kind of weight on your shoulders, you bound to fuck up once or twice a quarter because nigga, literally everything is dependent on you. I hyped up Zach Ricochet all fucking week last week. That nigga, me and him, he scored 2 more points than me in Miami. Like me and him both was at the Miami game, the Heat versus Hawks. He had 2 more points than me. He finished 1 for 10, 0 for 7 from 3. Like it was to a point we couldn't even play him no more. And I hope that was his Kobe Bryant moment. I remember 97, Kobe played Utah. Rookie year, played Utah in the Western Conference Finals, had the 4 straight air balls, and Shaq said you'll come back stronger. I hope that's what's gonna happen with Zachary Ricochet. Them just not the vibes I'm getting. That's not what it's. I'm not seeing him coming back like Froby. That's just not what not my God. Not my God, but not my idol. He is a God though. Oh, don't get it fucked. He's a God. He's a God. It was tough watching, and you know, we fired Landry Fields today. Fired our GM. The Hawks fired the GM, and with all the good he's done, I understand the firing. You know, he's made some good moves here and there. It was a good decision to get Onyeka Okongwu. That was a good decision. Good decision, I guess, in hindsight, when you look back at this draft class, he did what he could, getting with Zach Ricochet. I don't know how much better of a team we'd be if we had Stephon Castle instead of Zach Ricochet. I think Zach Ricochet fits the Hawks more than Stephon Castle does. The Jalen Johnson pick was a good pick. Trading DeJounte Murray for Dyson Daniels was a smart move on Landry Fields' behalf. But at the end of the day, did we get better? Did we progress? When Landry Field got here in 2000, what did he get here in 2018, I want to say? We had the one good year. We had the one run to the Eastern Conference Finals. Other than that, everything else has been mediocre. And you looked at it, you know, when the run happened, you know, and I harp a lot on the run that we made to the Eastern Conference Finals. I talk about it a lot because that was a building point in our franchise. We thought it was a pivotal point. It was a point where people were trying to see, is this for real or was it a fluke? 3 years later, it has turned out to be a massive fluke for us to be. We were the 4th seed. We were the fifth seed that year. Ever since then, and all the years before, we've been consistently 8th, 9th, 10th seed. So it's time to make a change. I understand, and one of the reasons you got to make a trade right now is because you're trying to see where this franchise goes from here. Because if Trae Young was that Trae Young's last? I've asked this question 2-3 years straight. Was that Trae Young's last game as a Hawk? This time seems more real than it could have been than the last couple times. Even last year when we had to make the decision between DeJounte and Trae, just a regular as a basketball savant, you would just pick Trae Young over DeJounte Murray. I just felt like the Hawks would pick DeJounte because we're a dumbass franchise. But I mean, as a basketball player, who do I want on my team? I want Trae Young over DeJounte Murray. I want Trae Young over a lot of these people. But to that same point, Trae is due for a supermax this summer. $300 million. And I just don't know if we're smart enough to pay him and go get the talent that, or he could just not sign it and just wait until his contract is up and leave. You know, so we got a lot to do this summer. We have a lot to do. Because we got to make Trae feel wanted. We got to make him not only feel wanted because he knows we want him in Atlanta. He knows he's loved in the city. We got to make him feel like he has a chance to win here. And up until this point, the first 7 years of his career outlined, besides 1 year, I don't think he's ever felt like, hey, I got a legit shot at winning the championship in Atlanta. And that has to change this offseason. If it doesn't, then we'll be losing another superstar in Atlanta. And I hate that. But Trey does. The people are asking, should we get rid of Trey Young? Should Trey Young get rid of us? That's the question. Should Trey Young get rid of the Hawks? Because what have we done to help him get to the next level or be looked at? Nigga, the Hawks are half the reason Trey can't make an All-Star team. Like, the Hawks are half the reason Trey ain't top 10 in jersey sales and top 15 in shoe sales. The Hawks will put in incentives in Trey contracts saying you need to make an All-NBA team, and then the Hawks don't put nobody else around them to help him out. The Hawks are more detrimental to their own players than the teams we playing against. The Hawks set niggas up for failure. Yeah, Trey, we want you to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. So to help you out, we're going to put Muhammad Gay and Zachary Ricochet around you and Veet Critchie and Dominique Barlow and Keaton Wallace. We're going to put these guys around you, but we need you to win 50 games. It can't no nigga win 50 games with them niggas. Nobody. The players we have on this Hawks team aren't good basketball players. You got a few outliers. You got Trey, Dyson Daniels, maybe. You know what I'm saying? He's a defensive player, solid. Had a great year compared to what he did in his rookie year. Yeah, all right. When you look at everybody else in the league, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. We got Jalen Johnson, who ain't played a whole season. Onyeka Okongwu, shout out to him. Now, I will say, Onyeka Okongwu played some of the best ball of his life in these 2 games that we lost. Onyeka Okongwu, he finished in the Miami game. Onyeka Okongwu almost carried us to a win. He did everything he could. But it was so crazy. I mean, it was so crazy how depleted we were. You know, when we played that Miami game and Onyeka's making those plays and things of that nature, you look on their bench. On the Hawks bench, half our team in street clothes. I mean, guys we needed. Kobe Buffkin, who's supposed to be our backup point guard. Clint Capella, who's supposed to be our starting / backup center. Larry Nance, who's supposed to be our backup power forward. Jalen Johnson. I mean, the list just goes on and on of guys that are just in street clothes. How the fuck are we supposed to win like that? You know, last week I was very optimistic. You know, everybody optimistic when the game's 0-0. But shit, nigga, it didn't take but 2 minutes into that Heat game to see, but we in trouble. We was down 11 more quick. I mean, quick. Tyler Hero Tyler Hero looked like fucking white man can't jump out there against the Hawks. Him and Bam looked like Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. They was whipping ass. I mean, every time the Heat needed a big stop, they got it. And we couldn't. We could not. We couldn't stop Kenny Anderson. I mean, Kyle Anderson. Couldn't stop Slow-Mo. Couldn't stop Davion Mitchell. We couldn't stop Andrew Wiggins. I was confident in this team. And when it gets down to the nitty gritty, when you get it actually on the floor, we just don't have enough. We're just not a good. You are what your record says you are. Our record was what, 40-42? It looked like it. We look like a below 500 team. Now, congrats to the Heat. They're the first team to make the actual playoffs from the play-in, being a 10th seed, which means they won 2 straight. Yeah. You know, looking back on it, I don't know if they were supposed to be a 10th seed anyway. You know, Jimmy Butler was purposely sabotaging them from the inside out. He was purposely being a cancer. Then after that, they went on like a 9-game losing streak. They just couldn't find the rhythm with Andrew Wiggins. But if they had a full season of Andrew Wiggins, and then not only that, you had Terry Rozier out there betting on himself. He's gambling on himself, which is why he ain't playing right now. Niggas keeping that on the hush, but he out there got his own underdog account. So I don't know if they would have been a 10th seed if they've had a whole year together. If the Hawks don't make changes next year, I don't know if they'll be a 10th seed. I don't know if we make that top 10 next year. No, we'll make it. We'll be, because that's where we like to be. We'll be there. We'll be there. You say what? If everybody healthy, we'll be top 10 in the East. Let me see. Yeah, we was whipping ass when Jalen was here. We was whipping ass. But Yeah, we need a third. I mean, because the thing about it is like when you watch the Hawks, it's like the margin of error is so small because they have to play perfect ball. With the roster the Hawks have, they have to play perfect ball just to be in the ball game. Like just to be in the game. Like not blowing it, just to be in the game with a real team, with a top 10 team. They have to play seamless. And other teams can beat us without playing their best ball. They don't have to play their best ball to beat us. We have to play perfect just to be in the game, just to make it a contest. So if we're off a little bit, oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. It's over. Like look at all the shit that had to happen for us to be in the Miami Heat game. Okongwu, I don't know, and he's worked on a lot of stuff in the offseason. He hit like 5 threes that game. Like he gave us everything he had. Steals, all that shit. All that shit. But one piece that we needed, like we need everybody to be on. He can't go for 28 and 12, then Zachary Ricochet go for 0 for 10. And I know that's putting a lot on a rookie, but nigga, that's what the position we in. That's what that's what we drafted you for. He the number 1 pick. He ain't the number 1 pick. It's too much. So to that point, where would we have gone if we had played Cleveland? There's no point in wasting that time. It's no point. I was saying we could steal a game. It's no point in wasting Cleveland time. No point in wasting the Hawks time. No point in stealing money from us because you know we gonna go. I buy a ticket to see y'all play Cleveland in a heartbeat in the playoffs. I don't want to see that shit. Well, no nobody need to see that. No nobody need to see that. That's like looking at old bitches naked, man. No nobody need to put that slit back on. Put that back on. Put that robe back on, Grandma. Nobody need to see that, man. So yeah, tough for the Hawks. Lot to do. Interested to see who their new GM gonna be. You know, but it's just the life of as I said on Instagram, man. This is just the life of a Hawks fan. All we have here in this city, which is with most of our sports teams, all of our sports teams, really. All we have in this city is next season. That's literally all we from the Hawks to the Braves to the Falcons. No hope. no hope, no light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to look forward to. All we literally have every season is next season. I mean, I just don't know a sadder city to be in when you want to be a sports fan. Like, that's literally the best we could give you. What do we have to look forward to next season? Next season. Next season. Some more next season. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The closer I get to 34, the more I realize. Because in the Bible it says a man is only promised 70 years. I just don't see us winning one in the next 36 years. It's tough. It's tough. But all the other news, man. Let me get off that sad story. More sad news. More sad news. It was sad for a lot of folks this weekend, boy. It was sad for a lot of folks. Were there any? I know the gangster was in Oklahoma. Did he drop any bombs? Did he throw any grenades? Ain't nobody see no. Oh, he wasn't doing that this week. Ooh. Jabba Red thought he was a young nigga. He thought he was still a YN. But you done grew up. Them real YNs over there, OKC now, they don't give a fuck about you, boy. The ass whooping OKC put on the Grizzlies. And you know, in my head, I ain't say it out loud. I was just like, man, the Grizzlies can get 1 or 2 against OKC. Like, that's a good matchup. Shea versus Ja. Desmond Bain versus Jalen Williams. Jaren Jackson versus Chet Holmgren. Man, they got more problems than the Hawks. The way they fucking played. 51? It was ugly. I mean, it was ugly early, too. I mean, they went on multiple 20-point runs. Like, you usually go on one 20-point run to put the game away. They did it twice. They did it both halves. And you know it's gonna get uglier. It's gonna get uglier because first Shea went like 2 for 14 and they won by 50. That can't happen. That's ugly. They got so many niggas that can score and play defense on OKC. And I don't know if the Grizzlies don't watch OKC, you know, maybe back in the bubble when Chris Paul was on OKC, maybe you could leave Lou Dort open. winter teams gonna learn. Lou Dort can shoot now. Lou Dort this nigga will hit 4 threes if you leave him open. Like, this nigga has worked on his shot. He can shoot. He can shoot. He's like almost a 40% 3-point shooter. Those are top numbers in the league. I don't know where the Grizzlies can go from here. I think that series is over. Before the series, I had OKC going to the second round anyway, versus whoever they played. But I think that series is over. Over early. You know, the Grizzlies may be able to, it'd have to be a major fallout for the Grizzlies to win one. If they win one, because I don't see them winning at OKC. If they win one, it'd have to be game 3 in it had to be game 3 in Memphis. And it had to be, you know, teams play better in home crowds. Besides the Hawks, we lost the playing game for everything, but that's neither here nor there. You know, teams play better against. Maybe you can get Santi Aldana going at the house. Maybe you can get Luke Kennard going, Scottie Pippen Jr. going at the house for the Grizzlies. Desmond Bane may get a little more. Ja Morant may get back to throwing grenades. Jaren Jackson may be a little more aggressive. But other than that, I'm just not seeing where the Grizzlies have a chance against this team. OKC is a very sound team, and not only are they sound, they hear the rumblings. You know, they may not listen to my podcast, but I'm not the only guy that says I don't know if the OKC is ready. You know, Draymond talks about on his podcast saying they're immature, saying that they're not ready. They don't like how they do all the interviews together at the end of games. And I think more than anything, OKC was sending a message not to the Grizzlies but to the league, letting y'all know all that fuckery y'all talk about us, say we play too much and all that shit. Like Kendrick Perkins said, them niggas weren't playing against the Grizzlies. Yeah, they may play during the regular. Yeah, them niggas was dead ass. It was on them Grizzlies top, boy. They beat the shit out the Grizzlies. They beat the absolute dog shit out the Grizzlies. And so that series is a wrap to me. What other series? Man. These young niggas, boy, they be on some other shit. Y'all just don't respect y'all elders. Because the way Anthony Edwards was going at LeBron and Luka, I mean, just pointing at him. He hit the 3 in Luka's face and did this. Luka looking at him like, I just can't believe you really just did that. All I saw in Luka's eyes was 50. Next game, nigga. Next game. Luka said that in his head. Next game, nigga. I'm giving you 50. So, Minnesota, don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. That's all I say. The difference in that series, the difference to me in that series is the Lakers can game plan for. I don't think Grizzlies can game plan for what OKC has. I think the Lakers can come up with it. The game plan that they came up with didn't work. And you got to have a couple things that have to go right for the Lakers. LeBron, great, all-time GOAT, top 3 all-time, however you want to put it. He can't look 40 on the court. I know he is 40. He can't look like it in the playoffs. I understand he is 40. When he plays like he's 40, the Lakers are going to lose a lot of games. Not only that, the Timberwolves got a full squad of athletic niggas. And sometimes athleticism just takes over when you play. I don't mean this in no racist way. But them black boys just can hold Austin Reeves a little better. Them niggas just, Austin Reeves just, he wasn't ready for what them niggas played like they was at the park. Like them niggas play outside concrete double rim basketball. No net. Like that's what type of basketball they played on Austin Reeves. He got going in the third quarter. But for the Lakers to be successful in these playoffs, for the Lakers to have a chance, LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves are going to have to play top-tier basketball every night, no matter what the circumstances are. Even when the team is off, y'all are going to have to be producing 65 to 75 points every night. Just points. Now, we're not talking about y'all assists or anything like that. Y'all need to be coming with 20 to 25 apiece for y'all to be in contention because y'all already lack so much. You know, I talked a lot of shit about Gobert last week. They made it work. They found a way to make it work with Gobert in game one. The Lakers, their game plan was to double Anthony Edwards and let him make him a facilitator. And I would just want to say he did that amazingly. He did it great. You know what I'm saying? He found open people. He got Julius Randle going. They were hitting shots. Nikhil Alexander was hitting shots. Nas Reeves was hitting shots. Like everybody, Jaden McDaniels had like 25. Do I think that's gonna happen again? No, but it happened that one. You only needed to happen for that game. Then every game is his own game. So you only needed to happen for that game. The Lakers have to come up with a different strategy for the Timberwolves. What I would do, I would put Jared Vanderbilt or who's our other, or Dory Finney-Smith, Rui Hachimura. Those guys would be on Anthony Edwards heavy. I would let him go for his 50. I'd let him go for his 50, and I would make a commitment to shut everybody else down, because he proved in game one that if you double team him, he will make the right decision. He had 9 assists and 1 turnover. It was and even though he only had 9 assists, that may not sound like a lot. He made the right pass that led to a pass. You get me? So if that pass didn't lead to a bucket, the next pass did. You get me? So he had a pass to assist or whatever. So the Lakers are gonna have to come through with a different strategy. Damn, they need AD. That's what they need. Anthony Davis, right? If they had Anthony Davis with Luka, they'd be straight. They should call Nico Harrison. He dumb enough to give it to him. He dumb enough to. He'll trade AD back to the Lakers. He just that dumb. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. So I'm sure he's coached his last days in Dallas. I hate it for Anthony Davis. He got hurt again in that last game, that last playing game. But he went out with 40 and 9. Like he gave a 40 ball on his way out. I mean, it just is. It's just Nico Harrison got to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. But yeah, who else we got? Detroit and the Knicks. They play tonight. Even if the Knicks win tonight, I still got that series. I still got it going tied 2-2 going into Game 5. Detroit showed. Did you watch that game? Yeah, it was a good game. The Knicks explode. The Knicks imploded. Detroit imploded. The Knicks exploded in the fourth quarter. The Knicks went on like a 21-0 run. That just can't happen. But it only happened because you can see the immaturity. You can see the inexperience. Oh, it's already on? No, that's the highlights. Oh, okay. Yeah, you could just see the immaturity. You could see the inexperience in Detroit when it came down to the fourth quarter. The Knicks played like they had been there before, which they have. You know what I'm saying? They've been in the playoffs before. You know, they are on paper. I guess they are the better team. I just like the dog in Detroit. I feel like Kenny Atkinson can get them going. No, it's not Kenny Atkinson. That's KG Bickerstaff. Yeah, that's Bickerstaff over there. I think he can get them going. And I really like Cade Cunningham. I just think he's a dog. He's going to be a bona fide superstar in this league. But they got to figure out a way to keep their composure. You know what I'm saying? When teams get in the playoffs and you're young, you don't know how to go get the for sure bucket. You know what I'm saying? What do we do in this situation versus we're down 9. Let's not come down and jack up a 3. Let's make sure we get the best shot available, even if it takes the whole shot clock. Because one thing these young teams don't realize in the playoffs is you're not going to break the whole lead in one play. You know what I'm saying? And I know every shot feels so much pressure on it when you in the playoffs. Like you feel it from first tip. Like the crowd doesn't sit down, they don't let up. You feel it from tip off. So that gets on people who've never been in that situation before. I could imagine. I'm not saying I've been in that situation. I'm just saying I could imagine that being a lot for somebody's first time being in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need those Dennis Schroeder type players on your team. Dennis Schroeder balled. Malik Beasley was balling. Tim Hardaway, that nigga just pisses me off a lot. Like because he thinks he thinks he's a star in his head. In his head, he thinks he's a star. He's not. But I know he can shoot, but he just holds them back. So I don't know where the fuck he gonna be at next year. But expect Detroit to come out with a much better game in Game 2. Even if they don't win Game 2, though, because they'll be playing, you know what I'm saying, while I'm editing this. Even if they don't win Game 2, I expect them to win Game 3. So I can stand on that one. Who else? There was a lot of games, man. Oh. I told y'all, them Rockets going home early. I said that. You know what I'm saying? Had a great season. You know what I'm saying? Y'all coming up on some people who got some shit to prove. Y'all just playing a team with chips on their shoulder. Jimmy and Steph and Draymond, you know, playoff time, they find shit to get mad at. Jimmy already coming to playoffs mad. Playoff Jimmy, and I don't know if y'all been paying from the play-in all the way up to Game 1. Playoff Jimmy is a real fucking thing. When Jimmy gets going in that playoffs, and now he taking the pressure off Steph, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I see that series going 4-2. You know, the Rockets may still one or two in Houston. I just think that experience, man, that experience comes so much. You know, people love these young teams and things of that nature, but man, this is where experience shows. This is where experience shows, and it showed in a lot of these. It showed in a lot of these games over. You know what I'm saying? Miami showed playoff experience when they beat the Hawks. You know, they show a lot of play, and which they should, because every person on their starting five, believe it or not, every person in that starting five, from Tyler Hero, with not Davion Mitchell, for Tyler Hero, Bam, Adebayo, and Andrew Wiggins, they've been in the finals. Andrew Wiggins has won the finals. You get me? He won the finals with the Warriors. You know, Bam and Tyler Hero were in the bubble finals against LeBron. So the experience is there. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Anderson has had some moments in the playoffs, not in the finals, but he's been Western Conference Finals. He's been deep in the finals. He was on those Spurs runs. Like the experience is there, and it showed. It showed. Zachary Richard's lack of experience showed. You know what I'm saying? Lack of experience showed on a lot of these. It showed in Detroit. Yeah, I mean, it didn't show with the crazy stat about Anthony Edwards. I was thinking about this to myself. You know, he's won more playoff series than all those contemporaries that they be talking about around him. You know, like he has more playoff series wins than Ja Morant, Shea Gilchrist. Only one who got more playoff series wins than him is like Luka. You know. But shout out to Anthony Edwards for that. But yeah, that experience showed, and they have experience in the playoffs. Anthony Edwards has been here before. The year before last, he lost in the first round to Ja Morant. It's actually Ja Morant's only. Oh no, he won. Did he? I think that's his second. That's only one of his only playoff series wins. Last year, Ant lost to Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. But I mean, to get to the Western Conference Finals, they had to beat Kevin Durant. Then they beat Denver in 7. So the experience is there. And they're a solid team. You know what I'm saying? I just think the Lakers, when you talk about experience, who's more experienced than LeBron James? He can figure his way out of a paper bag. So, yeah, that series is going to be good. Detroit, Knicks is going to be good. The series I'm very excited about, which I said was going to be a dogfight. It showed up to be a dogfight in game 1. That Clippers-Denver, I mean, the Clippers, you know, Russell Westbrook deserved to be on the Clippers because the Clippers are an accident. They played the best ball they could play for 45 minutes, and then they just collapsed. They made mistakes I've never seen. Kawhi Leonard made mistakes I've never seen him make before. Yeah, I said James Harden was doing. When you get 30 and 10 from James Harden in the playoffs, you have to win that game. Ivanka Zubac did everything he could versus Jokic. They were there. They had it. And Russell Westbrook, let me say this about Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is a playmaker. That don't mean he's a good playmaker. He makes bad plays and good plays. You just hope you catch him on the right play. Because he tried to lose that game and win it in so many ways. Like, I've never seen a player more fuck-upable and more great at the same time. Like, all right, yeah, I fucked up right here, but I'm about to get this steal and get it back. Oh, yeah, I threw the ball out of bounds, but I'm about to knock it off them out of bounds. Like, Russell Westbrook, I mean, he just plays so sporadic and so athletic, so energized. If he could just, you know, and I'm talking about how he could, you know what I'm saying, improve his game as if he ain't in his 16th year, 15th year. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, but niggas just want the IQ to be with Russell. If he just had the IQ to know to slow down. Like, you can't just drive a Ferrari at 100 miles an hour all the time. Sometimes you're going to have to come to a red light. Russell Westbrook sees no red lights. He just goes. He just goes. So, I mean, but he did win them. He won them. He made the winning plays in Denver. He made the winning plays for them to beat the Clippers. But, nigga, he was supposed to. He owed them that because he was making the losing plays in Denver. That's the least you could do. You costed us the game. So I'm excited for that. I do say, though, if the Clippers don't steal one in Denver, then that series will be short. They got to get this game two tonight, and they got to get this game two tonight in Denver. They got to split. They got to split. Those teams are very evenly matched. It's coming down on those games are going to come down to 1 or 2 plays every game, and I still got the Clippers. They can still win it in 6 or 7. You just can't have those. The Clippers almost acted like they hadn't been there before. The mistake, they was up 3 with 30 seconds left. You just can't lose those type of games in the playoffs. And not only can you not lose them, y'all have too much experience. Y'all have too much experience to be losing those type of games. So that was a fluke on them. They gave one away. I say that. Denver didn't steal one. They gave one away. But when you got to steal one and have to be given one at your own home, you in trouble. Because that crowd is going to get the Russell Westbrook ain't going to make those. I don't know if he can make those type of plays all season. I mean, all series. Some of those shots he was hitting big threes. I mean, the thing about it, though, Jokic is such a smart player. If you make one mistake on defense, Jokic will capitalize on it every time. Like, he's just that good. And Jamal Murray looks like he's waking up trying to get back in his playoff ways. It's just going to be a good series. I'm excited to see that one. The last series. Who was that last series? I ain't talk about Cleveland and Miami because that's going to be a short series. Miami, they just came to beat the Hawks, but they just don't have enough versus Cleveland. You know, Cleveland imposed their will. I'm about to get into that one. That's the one. Indiana, I just want to let y'all know. Oh, I didn't talk about the Celtics. Celtics, Paolo, you know, they're just overmatched. They can hang. They can win 1 or 2. It's just the Celtics are just a better team all around. They got too many pieces. You know, when neither Jaylen Brown nor Jason Tatum was in the top 2 scoring. Yeah, it was Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. So there's them two right there. Like you guys said, yeah, they do it all the time. I got a homeboy, Kyle, my partner. He really think he can beat Peyton Pritchard 1-on-1. And I just want to look, man. Peyton Pritchard will fuck you up, boy. Like Peyton Pritchard be work. That little white boy can get a bucket. He can get a bucket. I remember Isaiah Thomas went up to the Drew League and dropped 57, and everybody was like, Isaiah Thomas may need to be back in the NBA. And then Peyton Pritchard went up to the same Drew League and dropped 92, and they was like, oh, no, there's levels to this shit. And he was still riding the bench at that time. This is like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago. Yeah, no, Peyton Pritchard really liked that. And let's go, Detroit. Get that experience going. See, Tobias Harris has to be big for them. Tobias Harris has to be big because he's going to have to be that veteran experience. Him and Schroeder, they're going to have to be that veteran experience because these guys are young. They got talent. Malik Beasley and Tim Hardaway, too. Like, you know, these guys got talent. To Indiana, I just hate Indiana so much. I think it's only because I hate Tyrese Halliburton because of how they just talk about him like he's just godly at this point, like he a point guard. And I'm just like, you're not better than Trey. That's all I be saying. He's not better than Trey. But now you get to popping it towards Dame Lillard after the game. First of all, Milwaukee can beat y'all. Y'all had a great game, but Giannis is going to average like 36 and 15 in that series. Milwaukee, Dame's coming back. And Tyrese Halliburton was talking all that shit to Dame. Don't poke the bear. The last time Dame Lillard got poked by the bear, poked was Russell Westbrook. And you see how that turned out for Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's whole career changed after that Dame Lillard series. Russell Westbrook talked so much shit, he fucked up Paul George's life. Don't poke the bear. Dame Lillard is an absolute killer. I can't wait for him to get back in that series. That series may go 7. I'm excited for that one. Other than that, is there any more series? Let me see. 4-5. Yeah, that's it, man. The playoffs are exciting. Like I say tonight, this is pre-recorded on Monday, so you know the Knicks and Detroit are playing right now. We'll have an update on that next week, and we'll go from there. Other than that, man, make sure y'all tune into the podcast, man. This is playoff basketball at its finest. First round, man. So the second round, we're just gonna keep going from here. And we'll keep you posted on what my Hawks do. Any Kirk Cousins news, which looks like he'll still be on the team next year. Just shoot me now. But other than that, man, make sure y'all follow the podcast on YouTube, Odyssey app, wherever you get your podcast. Where else? iTunes, wherever you get your podcast. Apple Music. Other than that, man, DJ, take us out of here.
This the break season. This the Hawk season. This the soccer team season. If you wasn't with us last year, it's too late, you hear me? I know I say it every season, but this really is our year game. 4 major sports teams, and I swear one of them gon' win a ring. Tired of losing to the Saints and fighting they fans after the game. Tired of all them sad Sundays, ride home on that MARTA train. It's different, bro. New quarterback. Yeah, this ain't Ritter, bro. Raheem gon' make sure everything cool, just like our kicker, bro. And you can't catch Bijan with a crew. Just take a picture, bro. And we gon' win way more than we lose. Yeah, we done up the score. Yeah, bro. In the field, but my seat's high as hell, though. But I put the filter on the pic so you can't tell, though. Say 28-3 around me, you gon' feel my shell toes. R.I.P. Kobe, but 24 AJ Terrell, bro. Yeah, bro. In the bird nest and y'all laying eggs, though. Even if we lose, the game gon' still be a celeb show. Saying that you been down since day one, but I can't tell, though. If you really was, you would be screaming ATL, bro. Yeah, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. Man, I'm telling you, this our season. If you don't believe it, bet. Ain't nobody going back and forth with y'all, man. 12-5. 12-5. Put your money down. Ain't nobody got no time to talk about. The soccer team about to go crazy in the dome, too. United we stand, divided we fall, I'm telling you. The Hawks gon' go crazy too, I swear. The Braves about to get it back together, man. It's our season, everything, I swear on everything, man. Y'all ain't touching us, man. New quarterback, shout out my quarterback. Go crazy, cousins. All that talk about you, go crazy, cousins, come back. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. I'm telling you, watch what happens. Watch what happens. This our season. Go play with us this year, man. We coming back in the all black with the red hat. You know what's going on. Nobody got no time to go back and forth with y'all, man. This is our year. Why wouldn't it be our year? Don't talk to me about what happened in the past. Talk to me about today.